Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives, what is Meri's current status with Robyn and Kody? In a recent episode of Sister Wives, Meri Brown made the decision to leave Kody Brown. Meri also admitted to her pals that she is having trouble maintaining her bond with Robyn Brown. Nevertheless, the presentation is roughly 2 years out of date. In light of their multiple divorces, where does she stand with Kody and Robyn? Sister Wives Meri Brown is accepting transformation. Meri Brown discussed leaving Kody and Robyn Brown with two of her close friends during the most recent Sister Wives episode. Without a doubt, Meri's friends helped her leave the unhealthy relationship. Regretfully, they witnessed the family's transformation from the moment Robyn and Kody were married. Meri informs them that she feels strange with Robyn and Kody. She reveals that when Kody left, she experienced conflicting feelings. She also notes that figuring out how to be friends with Robyn, her ex-husband's wife, is an unpleasant position. Now, though, where are things? Meri Brown talks about her current location with her ex-husband Kody and wife Robyn Brown in an interview with ET. "We're in a place of kindness and grace with each other," Meri says of Kody. She is mentioned by the interviewer as his favorite ex-wife. Meri sneers a little and sidesteps the situation by adding, "At least I can be his favorite something," despite the fact that she was constantly laughing during the Sister Wives episode. Meri responds, "That's never happening," as they talk about his escorting her down the aisle. She isn't sure if she would even ask him to her wedding at this point. At that point, it will rely on her thoughts. "But at the moment, when we speak to one another, it's kind," she explains. "I believe that there is a certain amount of mutual respect. It feels natural to her, because they have been together for 30 years. I don't have hate or animosity toward him," she clarifies. "However, I am also aware of my limits with him." What about Robyn? The interviewer wanted to know Meri Brown's current relationship status with Robyn after talking about Kody Brown. "I know and I understand that she has a lot of things that she is trying to deal with," Meri explains. With her feelings during the entire event. With her family not turning out the way she had hoped. But as Meri notes, "But we're all dealing with that." Meri is aware that Robyn finds it hard to abandon the notion of sister wives. "That's painful for her," she continues. Meri acknowledges that our friendship is not as close as it was, for sure, through the process. Meri avoids the interviewer, even though she says she understands, because Robyn's marriage appears to have been the cause of the divorces. Meri responds, "I can understand that," without criticizing others. Interviewer, "Did you feel that?" "No, not right away, no," Meri responds. "I know that Kody and I continued to have fun after that, so I don't feel like that was the end." However, after giving it some thought, she responds, "But of course, he says otherwise too, so I don't know. All I know is where I was." Meri Brown also talked about Robyn's incredibly tearful farewell at her move. She was described as being really stoic by the interviewer, who inquired as to how it was to watch back. "I just was in a place where this was a lot of pain for her, but I'm not in pain," claims Meri. "I'm not going to let her draw pain out of me because she needs that from me," she continues. "Since I wasn't feeling it, I refused to give it to her." Meri admits she doesn't know where the rubbish diary is when questioned about it. Meri, the star of Sister Wives, also stated that she and Christine Brown Woolley are deciding not to continue dating at Christine's request. But she and Janelle are closer now than they were before. She primarily wanted people to understand that she was standing up for herself rather than against others. Regarding Meri Brown's relationship with Robyn and Kody Brown, what are your thoughts? Do you find it surprising? Are you eager to watch more Sister Wives episodes? Please leave a remark below. Sister Wives, did Robyn just stroke Kody Brown's ego, or was he ever in love with her? Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, consistently prioritized his own demands over those of his wives, Robyn Brown, Christine, Janelle, and Meri Brown. Depending on who gave him the best treatment, he seemed to have a new favorite original wife every time. This continued until Robyn Brown showed up and showered Kody with love. Looking back, did he ever truly fall in love with Robyn, or did she just give him a little boost to make him permanently leave his 3 wives? It seems that after 19 seasons of Sister Wives on TLC, Kody Brown was more infatuated with the concept of love than he was with the ladies in his life. As a polygamist, Kody ought to have been able to maintain a balance between his relationships, but his self-interest prevented him from doing so. Kody lavished more love on his wives throughout the season if they behaved in a certain way. He essentially blocked off any ladies that irritated him. The series repeatedly demonstrates this personality trait as his relationships with Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown all saw periods of success and failure. However, Kody and Robyn's marriage was the one partnership that didn't seem to have many highs and lows. Robyn gives Kody a pat on the ego. She gave him permission to continue to rule their relationship and serve as the head of her family. The others, on the other hand, were primarily single ladies because Kody was occupied with his most recent marriage to Robyn. So, did Kody truly love Robyn, or was he just infatuated with the notion that she loved him? Although the TLC documentary often showed otherwise, Kody insists he never truly loved any of his ex-partners. Is Robyn going to suffer the same fate? In a Reddit post, Sister Wives followers expressed their opinions about Kody Brown's self-centered actions. Kody played favorites when it suited him, but it seemed like all the women adored him. "I don't believe he loves Robyn," one Redditor commented. "She feeds his ego, which is why I believe he is obsessed with her. She is aware that he would abandon her like the others if she ever stopped. It ends as soon as that ego trip finishes." I believe that Kody had no romantic feelings for any of the wives. His favorite thing about the 4 was how much they adored him. That type of consistent, long-term ego boost is what has kept him going all this time, a second observer asserted. "I think all of his goo-goo eye stuff back then was a complete performance," a third person concluded. Recall that after the first season, he had already melted down Meri's ring. "He is acting. So when the OG3 stopped giving that ego boost, he stopped loving them," said a fourth devotee. Robyn is still deserving, though, because she hasn't quit. Kody Brown stated that he had to hide his affections for Robyn Brown from his other spouses in a recent Sister Spouses video, posted on Instagram. The TLC personality claims that this secret put excessive strain on each of his marriages. "I loved them," he stated of his spouses. "Was I in love with them, though? Did I experience each one in the same way? Never, ever." Kody went on, "I was trying so hard to conceal what Robyn and I had while attempting to promote everything else, so that's a difficult confession to make. I was establishing a household." Christine, Janelle, and Meri Brown all left after years of recognizing that Kody would never love them and their kids the way they deserved. Despite being monogamous today, Kody seems to long for the life he had with these ladies. Without explicitly stating it, Kody acknowledged in his confessional that he kept up these connections in order to promote the show. For the sake of the series and the family's income, he so left 3 women and their kids hanging for years. Star of Sister Wives, after lowering the price, Janelle Brown finds a buyer for her son Garrison's house. The loss of her son, Garrison Brown, is still very keenly felt by Janelle Brown. The suicide death of Garrison, the son of Janelle and Kody Brown, was made public in March. Fans of Sister Wives found out that he killed himself by shooting himself in the head. The family has come together since that awful day to attempt to make sense of everything. Janelle may have finally found a buyer for the starter house her late son was so proud of after putting a lot of effort into organizing his affairs. The son claims that moving Garrison's 4-bedroom house took some time. In September 2024, the 2-bathroom house in Arizona was put up for sale. It was listed for $425,000. However, the house from Sister Wives, which served as a movie set, appeared to perch. The unoccupied house was eventually purchased after 2 price reductions totaling $35,000. On November 11, the last price reduction occurred. According to the publication, as of November 26, 2024, the residence was classified as being under contract. $389,900 was the listed selling price. Fans of Sister Wives will remember that in December 2021, Garrison bought the house. The former Guard soldier from the Nevada National Army was overjoyed to have saved money for his ideal house at last. Garrison stayed at home to help save money during the global pandemic. Kody wanted to expel him for breaking the rules at the moment. For $329,000, Garrison purchased the 1,441 square foot house. The house features air conditioning, vinyl floors, and new paint, according to the description. A living room with a gas fireplace, a kitchen, a pantry, a laundry room with a washer and dryer, and an office/den with a 3/4 bathroom are all located on the main floor. I hope the new owners value it as much as Garrison did, since Janelle is still trying her hardest to honor her son. I'm worried star of Sister Wives Meri Brown is recognizing that David Woolley's warning signs are excessive since she acted too quickly. Star of Sister Wives, although she seems content on film, I worry that Meri Brown is beginning to see why she was advised to take her time in her new relationship. She moved swiftly in her relationship with David Woolley. Despite the challenging examination of the Brown family's situation in Sister Wives Season 19, Meri has been doing well in her new relationship. Since their turbulent marriage ended, Meri, who broke up with the patriarch during Sister Wives Season 17, has been doing the best of Kody's ex-wives. Meri has done well on her own, despite her first struggles. Even though Meri and Kody had a challenging marriage, she was open to dating when she recovered from Sister Wives Season 17. After returning to Utah with her and Kody's youngest daughter, Truly Brown, Meri started to understand she was ready to move on, but she took some time to herself as she grieved the loss of her husband and the family she had known. Meri originally met David via a dating app, and the two of them rapidly became romantically involved. Things might have gone too quickly if they were married within a year of meeting. It took Meri a long time to be ready to pick up and start dating again, even though she broke up with Kody during Sister Wives Season 17. Before she felt at ease with someone else in her life, Meri, who has been actively involved in raising the other 12 Brown children and has 6 children with Kody, had to think a lot. Despite her reluctance to begin dating again, Meri made the decision to start out gently. She first went on dates through a matchmaker, before switching to a dating app, where she soon met David. When Meri and David eventually met in person, their romance progressed swiftly. On their first meeting, the couple discovered they had more in common than they had initially believed, despite having spoken briefly on their dating app. After a few dates, Meri and David felt they were genuinely interested in each other and wanted to continue a relationship because they clicked so immediately. From there, everything happened quickly. After getting to know one another's families and rapidly becoming entangled in one another's lives, the couple became engaged within a few months of meeting and married within a year. Even though Meri and her children had discussed dating again, she couldn't have predicted how quickly things would become serious. She wanted to give her children, the majority of whom are now adults, time to adjust, but she also wanted to make sure she could move freely in her new relationship whatever she pleased. The speed at which Meri's connection with David developed was rather rapid, and her family voiced their worries about the Sister Wives star's rapid pace, warning her against the romanticism of a brand new love. Some of the Browns were pleased for Meri and David, but others thought that her new love was going too fast for them to keep up with and questioned whether she was making a mistake without even recognizing it. Mom kids didn't want Mom to put all her eggs in one basket and have her heart shattered so soon after, especially since David was one of the first guys Meri dated after being married for her whole adult life. Meri seemed to want her children to approve of David, even if she didn't seem to care about criticism. It was evident that Meri was falling for David right away after meeting him, even though they had only begun dating at the conclusion of Sister Wives Season 18. The idea of meeting someone who genuinely cared for her thrilled Meri, and she realized that her feelings for David were distinct from her feelings with Kody during their marriage. Even though you were aware that things were happening fast. As a widower, David's time without his spouse had been far longer than Meri's time as a divorcee. David's first wife tragically took her own life in 2012, and while it wasn't something David would or should ever take responsibility for, It was clear that she had some underlying issues that her family either couldn't help with or were unaware of. David may have been unfamiliar with sister wives before meeting Christine, but was quick to agree to appear on the show. Many felt that David's quick comfort with appearing on the show was a red flag Christine should have noticed.